Hey, welcome to one of the fastest growing sports YouTube channels out there, Gold and Blue Dude. And it's because I'm the sports YouTube channel for the people. The Big 12 is trying to expand, but which teams would be the right choice for the Big 12? Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Gold and Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I do college football videos every single day. That's what I do. While you're here, go check out my good friends at tristatewithsketch.com. All you have to do is send them the picture, and they'll sketch it on the wood. They have great things like this, coasters, and if you're willing to pay a little bit more, something like this. Mention Go to Blue Dude and you'll get 20% off. Don't forget about my score prediction contest. Every week somebody will win at least $20. I'm trying to get it up to $50, but I need more people to join my Patreon page. All you have to do is go over to my Patreon page, join my Patreon page, and you'll be eligible to win at least $20 a week. If I can get enough Patreon members, I'm going to bump that up to $50. If you join the $4.99 a month, that gives you one prediction guess per week. If you join the $9.99, that gives you 2 prediction guesses a week. And if you buy the $19.99, that gives you 4 score predictions per week. You can win as many times as you want. So you can win a lot of money throughout the college football season. Guys, it's one of those days. It is a busy day, and I knew this was going to happen because the college football season is upon us. This is my 3rd video for this one day, and there's talks of the Big 12 expanding, and they are actually talking to teams. We all know that Oklahoma and Texas are off to the SEC, and yes, I still trust my sources, West Virginia going to the ACC, but putting that aside, whether you think they're going to go or not going to go, who would be the right teams for the Big 12 to choose if they do choose to expand? Well, I made a list. And outside of this list, don't even bother Big 12. Don't even bother. If it's not on this list, you shouldn't even try, because either you have no chance or it's a dumb idea. So here we go. Number 6 on this list. It doesn't mean they're a bad choice. It just means I like them the least as far as going to the Big 12, and that's Boise State. I don't think Boise State's a bad choice for the Big 12. Not at all. I think it would be a good choice. That's why they're on this list. But the reason they're on the bottom is because of money. They don't bring in a lot of money. They have the potential to. I just don't think they're big money makers. That's why they're lower on the list. Still think it'd be good for the Big 12 though. Number 5, Houston. Big TV market. Pretty good basketball program. Does have potential. I think Houston would fit right in the Big 12. Right in Texas country. You know, TCU, Baylor, and Texas Tech very well. So I think Houston would be a very good addition to the Big 12. Why are they lower on the list? Well, their football program isn't doing all that well right now, and they have a terrible football coach. Dana Holgerson is going to drive your football program into the ground. Not good. You need to get rid of him. Number 4 on this list, Cincinnati. Now, Cincinnati could be higher, but they have to compete with Ohio State for that TV market. They're doing great in football. They have a historically great basketball program. They do have growth potential, and they do have some experience in the Power 5 conference when they were in the Big East. They didn't do great, but they didn't do terrible as well. This would give them a second opportunity in a Power 5 conference if the Big 12 stayed a Power 5 conference once all this was done. Cincinnati's a pretty good choice for the Big 12. And it would expand them a little more east, especially since West Virginia is leaving the Big 12 for the ACC. And I know you'll believe it when you see it. I'm not having that argument right now. Number 3 on this list, Memphis. They have a great TV market and great potential, and they're backed by FedEx, so they do bring some money. Problem is, their football program, not all that great right now, but it does have potential, and I do think they're going to be decent this year. They're in a much better situation than Houston as far as the football program goes. And have you heard of a guy by the name of Penny Hardaway? Yeah, pretty good basketball player, well-known name. He's the coach of that basketball team. Memphis has some pretty good potential, and I think they could help the Big 12 rebound from their massive losses. Remember, they're having to replace Oklahoma, Texas, and yes, West Virginia. Number 2 on this list, UCF. UCF would be a great choice for the Big 12. They have the biggest on-campus student body. Their stadium is only 40,000, but it was built to expand. It can be upgraded to 60,000. That's not bad at all. I think they would fit right in, and they would definitely expand the footprint of the Big 12 farther east. UCF would actually be a brilliant choice for the Big 12 if they could grab them out of the AAC. And the number 1 team, the best choice for the Big 12 is BYU. BYU has the biggest brand, they have the biggest fan base, and they would fit right in the Big 12. Their football program doing really well. Their basketball program is starting to do very well. Remember, they made the big dance last year? pretty good basketball program as well. And they have a more recent national championship in football than Georgia. That's something to brag about, right? Bring in BYU. That would definitely help you, Big 12. Remember, you already dropped the ball when Bob Bowsby said, we're good at 10. We're not expanding. Hopefully you learned your lesson and realized you do need to expand outside of 10. 12 preferably, but 14 or 16 is where you need to be. And these are the 6 teams that need to be the highest on your priority. Number 1, if you're looking outside this list, you're doomed. You're stupid, don't do it. Number 2, prioritize. Make sure you get the best first and then work your way down from there. Don't do the opposite, okay? Learn your lesson and don't repeat your mistakes, Big 12. This is your chance to try to hang on. This is it right now, do or die. Sink or swim right now for you, Big 12. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on my next show.